diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder, and as part of that disorder, I hear voices. So this person is asking me, whose voices are they? Do you recognize them? And there's two parts to this answer. The first part is that I don't recognize them in the sense that they don't sound like people I know. So I don't hallucinate the voices of my friends, my family, my coworkers. Nobody I know in real life I've ever hallucinated, which is kind of a relief because that sounds like it could get really complicated really fast. But I actually do recognize them in the sense that I have regulars. So I have repeated voices that do come back time after time after time for the most part. I do have some that like show up once and I never hear from them again. And then if it's like a fleeting comment or something, I usually never hear from them again. But if it's a voice that I'm having like a solid conversation with and then they leave, because I do take medication that treats this kind of thing so that this doesn't happen all the time, but they leave, maybe like a couple days later, they'll come back again and I'll recognize their voice. They'll be like, oh my gosh, it's you again, etc. And we'll have a conversation and stuff, and they'll come back for a period of time. I've noticed that these days with medication, my voices come back for a few months at a time before they leave. Like when it comes to a regular, like that's a pretty reliable window that I'd hear a voice. But actually at any given time, I could hear any of the voices that I've already heard in the past. There's some I haven't heard from in a really long time. But yeah, so I recognize them in the sense that I do have repeated people that come back, but I don't recognize them in the sense that it's not people I know in real life.